What's up, everyone? I am the devastating Just Cause, and this is DJC Game Studios. Just like the brand new neon green and black hats, now available nowhere. So welcome to the show. As promised, the Pong review. Now, oh, check that out. It doesn't it's so bright, it won't reflect the logo unless you get up close. There it is. And then, looks like I'm wearing a white hat. Lighting and cameras are weird. The Pong machine has came in. It came in this morning. I have video footage of it coming in. I'm going to be very honest here. This review might be a little harsh from the money I spent on this thing. Right off the bat, I think let's kind of throw some footage up here as I scratch my eye. Sorry, I had a bunch of sawdust on me. I just been from carrying that thing down and assembling it, and I was cutting some stuff up and building some arcades out in the garage. So yeah, I probably should have showered before this, but I figured I'd knock this out before anything. So, woke up and saw this on the porch. What's on my porch? No, we're not doing that. But it was the arcade one-up cabinet. As you can see, it was a beast. If anything, a beast to move. So I was kind of happy that it was fairly heavy. Now I go into opening it up here. I have the audio off because all I did was complain during the whole thing, opening it up, assembling it. I was not happy. Do I like it now? Finished sitting down here, it looks great. But we'll get into the little gripes I have about it. So eventually, I was going to try to record everything here. This is me just messing around, bringing it in pieces in the different boxes that were in there. One thing that kind of disappointed me was that it didn't have, it wasn't just like the tabletop and then the four corners of the pedestal flat packed, which to me would have been fine. It was everything down to the lumber inside, the little pieces of MDF that held together, and it was only two solid sides of 3/4, and then it was these two thin panels with the game labels, the white sides that you slid in a slot. So I'm sure if someone kicked that hard enough, it would just break. So I was not happy with the build quality. I wish it would have had four solid sides on it. Also, well, you could see me here having quite the fun time. It was in so many pieces that whatever. It was fairly easy to assemble. It was just a little time consuming. But that's that. So here we go with the with the finished product coming up. And it wasn't bad. It looks good. There was the power pack. The plug power pack is what I didn't understand. They put it towards there was a cord this long, a power pack, and then a long. I was like, why wouldn't you put the power pack on the inside of the machine, the wire running out long, because you have to plug it in, obviously. So that's another thing. You can't have a pub table, it has to be near a wall or an outlet that's in the floor, really, which most people are going to have an outlet in the floor. So the 4-player thing, it's kind of hard. You almost have to put it on an angle, and someone's going to have to squeeze over. You got to put it like a diamond kind of, instead of flat, and it has to be near a wall. So there's always going to be a cord coming from the wall to there. So being here in the arcade here, I have it between two machines, kind of angled with, but I don't know. It was kind of cool. It's a cool looking table, but for the money, I think it was way too expensive. I think something like this should be $299. This thing was with tax and everything was almost $600. It was $549 plus tax. Yeah, so it was real. I really kind of bummed me out on for the price of the quality could have been a little better. Does it look great? Yes. Um, and then we go into the gameplay here. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, Pong is pretty fun. I mean, it's just Pong. Quadra Pong, kind of weird. Circus Atari, you have to stand to the side on this way. You can only be played one way. So that was a little disappointing because once again, if you have it angled or you're against a wall, you're almost got to move it just to get there to play the other games that are horizontal or for a player like you got Warlords in there. That was pretty cool. Now the response on this. So you got Pong, you got Warlords, you got Breakout. So you got the Breakout game, obviously, or Super Breakout. I'm sorry. I didn't go through every million version of Pong, but I show you a little bit here. But we get into Tempest. Now I have a real Tempest machine literally sitting right next to this. So the paddle control is very, very sloppy. It responds almost after you turn it. It's not quick. So Tempest is a little unplayable for me. If you've never played it, maybe you'll be like, this is pretty fun. It's good, but like my original Tempest, it's like boom, boom, like you turn like this and you're flipping quick around that blue thing. But yeah, so that was my little gripe. As Tempest was pretty, the paddles are a little sloppy. They're not as responsive as maybe they could have been. I'm sure I could find a real arcade paddle and put it in there if I wanted to really dissect it and rip out some wiring and stuff. But it is what it is. So all in all, I'm if you're a huge Pong fan and you definitely need this, get it. It's not bad. I'd almost wait to see if it goes on clearance or something. It's way too expensive for what it is, and I'm a little bummed now because my car's in the shop, or my Bravada, my truck, it needs a lot of repair, and I could have used this money, and I'm almost bummed that I got this. I kind of got it on a whim, kind of going, oh, I want that because I wanted a little table over there, but why not get this? And I spent way too much money. So yeah, build quality I wish was a little more solid. The paddle controls a little sloppy. And then I cracked. I don't know if you saw it. I cracked the bezel. Like they make you like literally everything's in little pieces. So you even had to put the little gasket, which is like super thin, and try to lay it down, and then press the bezel over the top, and then you screwing it in really careful, and it was like. And it split, so it's star cracked on one whole corner. I was like, really? Like even if they could have made it Lexon, which would have meant like the stuff I use for like, for my control panels and to cover monitors, bezels over in my arcades and when I build them. But this was obviously just like what do you want to call that? Like a tempered plexi, like the cheaper plexi that's just like you touch it and it goes. So, all in all, it looks cool. I'm happy with the way it looks and how it functions, but for that price, I'm bummed I spent that much money on this. So, take that with either a grain of salt, a grain of sand, a grain of sugar, a whole grain, a wheat, a Triscuit maybe. I don't know. But that's my... That's my honest review of the Pong Pub Table by Arcade1Up. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Merchandise. So much merchandise. You guys still here? That's good. Thanks for watching.